And now we'll go live to Osun State in Osogbo to be exact, where our correspondent Darido is giving us an update on the stakeholders meeting concerning the forthcoming Osun State governorship elections after the address by the Independent National Electoral Commission and the chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. Dari, if you can hear me, tell us what's happening now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Olumide. We are reaching live in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, and what you can see in the background is the stakeholders meeting ahead of that election in Osun. And at the moment, party representatives are asking questions because the INEC chair, the police boss, and other stakeholders have spoken. And of course, today has been a lot of information, and let me start with what the INEC chair said. He said the umpire is ready for this election. He spoke about the observers, the journalists have been accredited, and everyone will be on ground on that day. He spoke about the logistics, and he said they won't be having any problem with that as well. So the police, the Inspector General of Police rather, said 21,000 personnel have been deployed for this particular election. If you cast your mind back to the last election held weeks ago in the Kitty, 17,000 personnel were deployed for that election, and you can tell, of course, they've been quite excited about the fact that that election, they're building on the success of that election. It was peaceful and no major report of any skirmishes. So they said they'll be taking it off from there. The police IGP also issued a stern warning to anyone making any undemocratic move, according to him. He said the 332 words will be well secured, and anyone found wanting will be thoroughly dealt with. Aside what the police, the chair have said, party representatives have also spoken about how they're looking forward to these. We have the Oni of Ife here as well, who have also appealed to politicians. He said they need to take everything away now at this point and leave it to electorate. He said they should allow the electorate determine what will be the outcome of this election and avoid voter inducement. And that's pretty much what we have for you in Osogbo this morning. Olumide.
Dari, what are you expecting to hear from the stakeholders meeting that has begun that you're reporting from?
Olumide, is that a question? Can you repeat the question? I didn't get that.
I said the stakeholders meeting, what are we expecting that the 15 political parties who are represented there are going to be communicating amongst themselves and to the public? What are we expecting as an outcome of the stakeholders meeting ahead of the elections?
Okay, usually before the election, everyone knows that INEC would conduct this just to familiarize the public and the political parties with the process, and that is what has been happening since we got here as well. And they also get the feedback from the political parties just to know how ready they are. The political parties would also speak to INEC. It's pretty much a back and forth and more to open that communication before the D-Day. That is why the police boss said that politicians should ensure that they should not do everything to make sure that the process goes on smoothly. It's been a whole lot of reassurances on all sides, and of course, this is just to ensure that when electorates come out on that day, July 16, they do go about their business without fear or being intimidated. Of course, let me quickly chip this one in, and that is why the police boss mentioned it, that the 21,000 personnel that are being deployed are not meant to intimidate anyone, so that electorate will be able to go out on that day, go about their business without being intimidated. Olumide.